All your time today, aren't they?
All right.
Yeah, they do like so sort of rings and seals for Rolls Royce, Airbus.
Right. Decent contracts then.
They do pretty well because I think the story goes that they produce turbo rings for nearly every car going on the road these days. They're doing very well, and obviously in the apprenticeship, you're earning whilst learning at the same time.
Absolutely. Well, with contracts like that, you've got to figure they're going to stay around, don't you?
That's right. you
Bust, you know.
Yeah, because that's what I was talking to Callum earlier. I felt quite bad because I think hidden away is one of your wagons I've done for you.
Get me in it,
Right, we're just leaving Midsomer Norton now, and first of all, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you watched my Midsomer Norton video, that was the morning, and now it's the afternoon. And as you probably know, we've just been to Signals, and now we're on a bit of an SD Somerset Dorset road trip. We are now heading towards Midford, and basically, if you look on the left now, we're just going to pass the famous Five Arches viaduct. This is where the Somerset Dorset cross the bridge here, cross the road here. The bridge is long gone, but there's the exit for the road there, the rail there. There's the other embankment on the other side, and hopefully you'll be able to see through the trees now as we head into Radstock. The Five Arches, hopefully. Where are we to? Might be a bit overcovered with an overgrowth. Well, there it is, anyway. So not a very good clip. But anyway, sadly there was a Compton Martin update this weekend, due to nothing being done on the layout. But I hope you enjoyed this sort of road trip all the same, and hopefully we may be going to the Two Tunnels project in a second. Oh, and I'd like to say a big thank you to the driver, #1 classic car fan, who has just recently passed his driving test. So congratulations all round there. So anyway, let's get on to the next destination. We are standing on top of Midford Viaduct now, and many of you will obviously know one of the famous bits of the S&D, but also for you fans of Titfield Thunderbolt, not sure if you can see it, but you just see down there some brickwork sticking out down there. In amongst those trees is the Great Western branch line, which is over from that bank over there somewhere, was the famous, where the shop was filmed for the famous intro to Titfield Thunderbolt, where the West Country rushes over the viaduct with the little Great Western 14XX passing underneath, and that's the line down there. And this was the actual line. You could probably see it on the other side here. There, you can see that mud track going up there. That, and there's the part of the bridge down there. That is actually part of the route where they obviously filmed the famous Titfield Thunderbolt. So this is the actual line. As you see, along on the actual Somerset Dorset route now, you see it towards Midford Station, which has been dug out, and we're going to walk along there now and head to the Two Tunnels project. We're on Midford platform now. You can even see where the toilets used to be. It's all been dug out recently. I suppose that's where the sink was too. Are they talking about having a bit of track put in here for the 2016 for the was it the 50th anniversary since the closing of the Sunset Dorset? Oh, 60th, yeah. Stupid me. Yeah. Well, it's all been dug out. That's the signal box here, wasn't there?
Well, look how narrow the building was as well.
Yeah, I think this is a signal box at this end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because then you can see across. You can see across the viaduct then. It's dark! God, better than that was left by 7Fs. Maybe a bit of old 88 stuff is up there. God, there's some stalactites up there. This camera's actually pretty good. It's actually still working in the dark. God, it's like neon green at this end, isn't it?
Whoa.
Ah, no, this is where the new path begins.
This is all brand new. All that was simply overgrown. It looked like this.
Probably can't see over the edge. Safety rail. Looks like they designed it for double track. Let's see. Might be able to see over there. Probably just a bit. Yeah. Here we are, just about to enter Combe Down Tunnel, the longest of the two tunnels. As you can see on this sign here, not sure if you can read it, the sun's glazing on it, but it says Combe Down Tunnel. The length of the tunnel is 1,670 metres, and I'm not sure if you can see walking time, but we're on foot, and it says walking time 25 minutes. So let's enter the tunnel and begin our 25-minute walk up there. So it'll be a good hour or so going between the two tunnels and back to get back to the pub where we've parked. But anyway, see what they've done. You've got the gates on there because they close it, lock it up at 11.
Wow.
God, it's like some sort of museum, isn't it? Look at that. All you just see is just like tunnel, the lighting leading off into the distance. I don't think I would have liked to be in here when the Pint Express came rushing down here.
That's true.
This is the dark. This is awesome. God, I've been watching videos of it. It's been like jam packed. Literally, we're not the only ones in it. It's awesome. I suppose it's the weather today. Well, it's been. That ain't the Pints, is it? God, what? It's starting to echo now. I wonder how long it took us to dug it out. Yeah, it's dripping water here. God. We're only a couple of metres in. It's already pitch black. See this. Tunnel's quite narrow, and apparently rumoured in some places of the tunnel, if the engine's stalled, you couldn't get off the footplate. So crews had to suffer with the smoke in here. See why? Nothing but blackness except for the guiding lights ahead. I think I'll pause the video here and continue it in a moment because it's going to be 25 minutes long otherwise. I don't think people want to see 25 minutes of walking. Now, we're under one of the lights here. We're only a couple of metres into the tunnel. You can just about make out daylight at the end of it, but you can see some of the soot on the wall here. You can literally rub it off with your finger. It's so thick of soot on there. I mean, it's all stayed on there for like nearly 60 years. But a lot of 7F, 9Fs. 7Fs, 9Fs, 8Fs, 3Fs. Lots of West Countries. Lots of Black 5s. Well, basically, any engine around the S&D, I bet bit there soot is added to the amount of soot in there. You can see as well, obviously it's brick, most of the tunnel. You can just about see underneath all the soot. Well, I'm not sure you can see it there. But also, we get to this section here, you can suddenly stops echoing, and that's actually because it's actually normal rock face, as you can see here. So it's in sort of like sections. See, it's still a long way. Right, we're about, I'm not sure, there's little markings on the floor telling you how many meters you are into the tunnel. I think there's one coming up now, see where we're to.
You even cut in the stone as well.
You see there's lots of stone, this part of the tunnel where they got a lot of the stonework done. Here's a marking on the floor. We are 500 metres in, headed towards Bath, as you can see. We've got 1,200 metres to go, and this section of the tunnel is pretty straight. Literally, if you stand in the middle, it's perfectly straight, and I'm not sure if the camera picks this up, but you can see red lights in the distance of some bikers that recently passed, and I reckon they're about a good 1,000 metres ahead of us. And that's just going straight on up, perfectly straight. So I'll pause the camera again and continue with it.
Slowly disappearing.
Say we're just a bit further on since the last clip, and as you can hear, there's freaky music starting to play. It's like as you walk on down the tunnel, it's parts of it just start playing music. It's freaky. I suppose the people who thought of it would probably put it be a bit of a laugh to scare people as they go along, just walk along, and suddenly they hear all these weird bits of violin music just starting as you walk down the tunnel. Certainly scared us. It just suddenly started. You literally couldn't hear it, and then suddenly it just started. Let's see, we've found the source of the noise. It's these weird lighting up portals in the wall. And you can still see we passed two of those flashing portals, and now we see it's still dead straight ahead. Still a long way to go. Right, we're at the halfway point in the tunnel now. According to this, we're about 950 metres by 950 metres. And as you're going to hear, the music is coming thick and fast. We've probably passed about 20 of these portals now, playing there. Each one has a different tune, and it gets pretty freaky. I'm not sure why they put them in there. I suppose it's to show off musical talent for Bath and stuff, because I suppose it's been recorded by the college. Here's another one. Or whether it's just to drive people walking through this tunnel insane. But you see all these little freaky portals. But it's amazing, and this is only one of the two tunnels. So we've still got, right, we finally come to the end of Coombe Down Tunnel after a good 25 minutes to half an hour walk and the freaky music. We have finally come to the end of the tunnel. Now it's the brief bit of space where Ivo Peters used to take quite a lot of his film of the engines working hard up through these two tunnels. And then into the other one. So into the sunlight we go.
Damn my eyes.
God, it takes your eyes to adjust a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. This is a ballast box of some kind.
Oh, it feels so much. It feels so humid out here.
Oh yeah, they must have raised the path next. Look at the edge of the bridge.
Yeah.
There's been a lot there, and there's one of the little bridges. Ooh, bit of a drop. Here's the entrance to Devonshire Tunnel, the second of the two tunnels, the one closest to Bath, the shorter of the two. And as you can see there, it is 407 metres long, and it's a 10-minute walking time. So let's enter this tunnel. I'm not sure if there's much difference to the other one. What's that? Anti-climbing paint. Anyway, here we go. Keep slow, walk to the left. God, this one's got different brick in it. Stone. The other one was a
breezier as well.
Yeah, a bit of a breeze coming through this one as well. You probably hear it on the camera, but there's some sort of breeze coming through this one, I suppose, from up the back, from Bath way. And the other tunnel was brick and stone. This one appears to be put together with stone, not like carved out of the natural stone. This appears to be actually made of stone bricks. You're not sure if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, so probably do another little clip halfway, or if not, I'll just do one straight from when we get to the other end of it. But this tunnel's quite curved and it's heading down on into Bath now. Right, finally we come to the end of the tunnel. Out into the light again. As you can see, There it is.
I didn't realise it looked like that after. Obviously they've dug down due to the...
Yeah, they appear to have raised this up a bit, but by the looks of it, one of Ivor Peter's famous photos of the tunnel was taken from up over there, of the trains rushing out of the tunnel. So yeah, I think it's where we're going to turn around here, as the path carries on down into Bath, as you can just about see ahead. I think we're going to turn around and head back to the pub at Midford. There's a mam, egg and chips. I think we deserve that. So that walk, about a good 4 mile walk, maybe more. Anyway, it's been SDJR7F88 speaking, and thanks for watching.